So today, guys, I'm going to show you how to use our citation generator that we use in order to create a citation for a website and to also save it. So I want to remind you guys that ours is an extension that everybody has. It's right here. It's called MyBib. Now, what I always encourage you to do is go ahead and go to mybib.com and open your account up. So what that looks like is once you go to mybib.com and it pops up, is that, and mine is actually going to pop up automatically, but if it comes to the login screen, if you are, I'm going to go ahead and go to logout. If you're here, I want to remind you to sign in with your Google account. It'll ask you if you allow it the first time, and then it should pop up. Now, these are the ones I've done for practice. So, and if you want to create a citation here, you can, but you can actually create it with using your extension. So I'm actually going to go to I'm going to use my frog topic again, and I found this article about scientists using stem cells from frogs to build first living robots. So I thought that was kind of a cool article to show you guys how to do this. So once you're in the website and in the article that you want to cite, I want to use this for my project. I'm actually going to go over here to the top to my MyBib extension. And if I click right here, it's going to pop it up, and you'll notice mine already says MLA 8, which is the most recent one. And this will tell me, hey, this is a credible source. So this is good. That's already a good thing. And it's going to go ahead and pop this up. But what I want to do is I'm going to check it. So I want to go ahead and hit edit just to make sure everything's good. So the author says Ian Sample, and if I go over here, I can see that here. Now, sometimes I will tell you guys, sometimes it's underneath the title, and sometimes it'll be further down at the bottom. Sometimes it'll even be down here. Sometimes they won't have one. And why they don't have one sometimes, if I know this is a credible website, is that they don't individualize who writes them. They just write under the actual website or the book or the magazine, instead of giving them individual things. That's one of the things they have. So title of the webpage or article is the scientists use, like all of that right there, which is right here. I will go ahead and fix this real quick, just because the Guardian, the is supposed to be capitalized. It says the date it was published was 1/13/12, and if I go back over here, yep, that's correct. But the reason that right here it says date accessed and viewed is because I am looking at it today. It was written a week ago, a little over a week ago, 8 days ago, but I'm actually looking at it today. Now, why this is important is, let's say that many years ago, I was doing a project on the planet Pluto. And when I started my research and doing everything, Pluto was still a planet. But what about if I actually did my assignment and turned it in a month a month later, after doing all my research, putting it all together, and I turned it in a month later, within that time period, Pluto, no longer a planet. Therefore, I can show that I looked at it and got my information before that information came out. So in my document, when it says Pluto's still a planet, it's actually still legit because all of this says when I looked at it. In that way, you can kind of show that. That's a very small example, but if something changes, that could be where it's at. So if this all looks good, I've updated a little bit. I'm actually going to click update. And now I can do, it's there. Now I can actually click and copy it somewhere if I want to, or if I go back over here and I can hit refresh, you'll notice that, well, it should be in here. I'm going to go back here and make sure that I'm trying to find out where that is and why it's not there right now. Oh, saved a project. That's what I needed to do. I apologize. Right here, we're going to hit click, saved a project. And it's going to come over here. And there it is. It's putting them in alphabetical order. And I can change that if I want to. But there it is right there. So that when I'm ready for it, I can actually create my citation. Now, I'm going to show you how to do that real quick while I'm here. Now, guys, I can keep going back and forth and getting all my articles. But let's say these are all in the project I want. So I can click here and get all of those highlighted. Or if I say, you know what, this is not one I want. I did not want this one right here. Let's see, which one do I not want? I don't want this one right here. That has nothing to do with my project. This project in particular. I can do that, and then I can hit create a citation or download works cited, one of the two. I can do this one. I can either have it create a Word or a Google Doc. I'm actually going to have it go ahead and go into my Google Drive, because that's where I want it. And then I'm going to come over here to my Google Drive as it thinks. And you'll notice my bib practice is right here. I'm going to open it so I can show you what it looks like. It has done exactly what I'm supposed to do. It's in order. It's in alphabetical order. Everything is there that's supposed to be there, even though I'm not sure why that is still popping up. So I'll have to look at that here in a minute. But everything that I need is there. And if I needed to take that, let's say it did that and I didn't want it, I can always edit it and fix it so it's not there anymore. But now I have my works cited ready to turn in. But I'm not quite there yet. So you don't have to do that yet. I can also, let's say that these are the ones that I want. I can actually, if I want to start a new project with just those that I have right there, I can actually start a new project if I wanted to. I can adjust these and say, okay, I want to put this one into my new project if I want to, so I can drag and drop those if I wanted to. So that way I can have them in a different place. Like you'll see that I've got different projects over there. Let's say you're doing a science project, a social studies project. You can have different projects going and add them in there and move them around as needed. So that's kind of why I like this so much. It works really well. I can share it with someone if I need to, if maybe we're working with a group. But just again, it's really an awesome way to do it. But that's how you do a database, or sorry, that's a website. Now, I do want to remind you how to do a database. If you have not already, if you have them maybe in your research organizer and you don't need to do anything, remember, if you go here to create citation and you need to, the database has already made it complete for you. You just need to pull it in. Remember, you're going to go over here to more. You're going to go to write and paste citation. You're going to copy and paste it in here for it. That's what you need, and hit save and it'll be there for you. So that's just a reminder how to do that. If you're getting it from anywhere else, remember your book. If you're getting it from a book, that ISBN goes here. You search it or you can enter it manually. If you're getting it from anywhere else, if there's a video that you watched, remember that's here, or anything else. You have a map, a magazine article, an ebook that you've been reading, a speech that you read, a song that you read that you're adding in, anything, you can do any of that right here. If you have any questions, remember I'm in the library, but this is how you do that My Bib with other things that you're doing.